Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay, it looks like audio is working, so I'm going to go ahead and start the stream. Welcome to today's stream. So today we're going to be doing a making of Psy martial arts tank. I'm not going to really go too much into the detail of each of the powers because I already did a Psy armor guide. So I'm just going to be focusing on really just making a build for this. So let's open up mids. I think psionic armor is pretty much already decided. Martial arts, I think I'll talk a little bit about my choice. First of all, the reason I'm pairing psionic with martial arts is strangely now how, since a lot of the melee sets for tanks have been nerfed, like having less AoE, for example, this hasn't really hurt martial arts as much. And the extra AoE radius on Dragon's Tail is actually still pretty good for a tank, 12 feet. So compare that to Super Strength. Obviously, Foot Stomp, 15 feet. Foot Stomp is the biggest one, AoE wise. Ice Melee might have it beat. Nope, 15 feet. So it's only 3 feet smaller than the biggest AoE in the game. So the AoE department is not as terrible as it used to be. And one of the main reasons to take martial arts for a tank is Storm Kick, which gives you 10% defense, I guess everything except for Psionic. That is insane. So like one of the best characters in the game is got to be a level 1 tank. I mean, a level 1 tank is stronger than any other level 1 if you take martial arts, because having Storm Kick at level 1, an ability that gives you 10% defense is just crazy. And it's an attack, and it does more damage than any other tier 1 ability on a tank. I don't know, maybe like Battle Axe has a good one. 72. Energy Melee, terrible. Trying to think, does Dark has an okay one? Smite, no. Yeah, it's the strongest. It does more damage than any other tier 1 or tier 2 ability for tank damage. So this ability is it's like 2 abilities in one, and that on top of having a really strong shield is really great. So that's the main reason you want to pick martial arts, is only for this ability that you get at level 1. That's the whole reason you take martial arts. It's crazy. Eagle Kick is also pretty decent on a tank because you get a little bit of build up. So a really nice AoE rotation for martial arts is you want to run in, use build up first, or Focus Chi. Use Focus Chi, Eagle's Claw, and then Dragon's Tail, or if you have like a patron AoE, because that's like having 2 build-ups at the same time when you use your AoE attack is pretty nice. So yeah, Eagle's Claw is also pretty good, but other than that, martial arts is terrible. All the other attacks, as far as numbers are concerned, are just really bad, below average. Dragon's Tail, it's kind of like archery. The appeal for martial arts, or the thing that you get, is accuracy, right? Everything has a little bit more accuracy, just by 5% more accuracy. Maybe something is more than that. Nope, that's it. Which is like not great, since you're sacrificing damage for it. Accuracy doesn't really matter once you have sets. If you're soloing or you're leveling, it matters, but at 50 it doesn't really do anything. So that's kind of what's holding martial arts back, is it just has lack of damage because of that. But these 2 abilities are just so amazing. So I think it actually makes for one of the best tanks, at least tanky wise. Okay, enough talking about that. Let's get into the build. Oh boy, not mids issues again. Okay, so mostly this is going to be pretty straightforward. for the first many levels because you're just taking like almost everything in psionic. We haven't had to make a decision about martial arts yet, so just wait till we get there. I guess we kind of just got there actually with crane kick. But let me take a couple other things first. Yes, we want this. Dragon's Tail, of course. Ooh, I'm going to wait on Aura of Insanity too. We might take that later. I can't remember the tank version of Crippling Axe Kick is better. No. 70. Oh, it is. Okay. So that's our next best single target attack. I don't even know. Maybe we can get away with not taking it. I feel like, no, we're going to have to take it. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe we don't have to. I'm going to wait on Ingle, on Crippling Axe Kick. We'll take Weave. Okay. Guess there's nothing else we have to take in the power pool. Oh, let's take... Oh, this is our... No, it's not our last one. Okay. Is it? No, this one's just doubled. I'm thinking maybe leadership. Okay, we got Epic. I'll look through them, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to go Soul. Nightfall. No. Dark is terrible. Earth. No. That's interesting. Quicksand. That's pretty cool. Energy Mastery. No, we don't want this. Fire Mastery, Ice, Leviathan, Mace, Moo. It's just, yeah. Psionic? Harmonic Mind? No. I mean, you could take Psionic Mastery, but you would do less damage. Like, way less damage. And you don't get Darkest Night. No, I think you have to take Soul. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do it. There's just no other option for being good. Darkest Night, Gloom, Dark Obliteration. These are just miles ahead of anything else you can take. Okay, so we have 3 slots left. Yeah, I kind of want to see what Aura of Insanity does. So I'm going to take it. I think we could use, well, let's see what it looks like if we just do maneuvers and tactics, actually. I'm curious. Okay, so tactics, I want to, do we start with this? The question is, do we have enough slots? I think we're going to. Oh, it's giving me this. Ooh, that's annoying. Let's do that. And then that. And then we can do it. Okay. Oh, I think I have it on normal. That's why. Respect. Okay. Using your middle mouse. I swear, I've tried this before. Middle mouse is not working, though. Do I have... Maybe I don't have it assigned. Nope, that's middle click. It's just not working. Or over here? Maybe you have to do it over... Nope. Okay, whatever. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might not want to do this. Mostly doing it just for the extra defense, and it's nice to have the to hit. But we're a tank, so I don't think we need the to hit. We're just going to put an end reducer in it, I think. Call it a day. Because I'm going to save the proc for... I can even just do it right now. Focus Chi. Should have the proc in it. Okay, combat jumping. We'll put Luck of the Gambler. Shield Wall. Do we need anything else? No. We're going to get reactive defense in a different way. Okay, Aura of Insanity. This is an easy one. The question is there a to hit check for this ability to work? Accuracy recharge. I think if there's an accuracy endurance, that would be the best. Okay, there is. Oh, wait, no. We want Mez endurance. There's no way they're going to have Mez endurance. Wait. Damage Mez. Accuracy Mez. Dang, I don't think there is one. So, there is something. Wait a minute. Let me check these. No. Damage Mez. Oh, they do have one, but it's one of these. Is this right? And reduces. Oh, it's just slow effects, recharge, and endurance. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so let's see. Oh, that's too bad. We have to take the Mez accuracy. Does it do? It also does damage, though. That's interesting. Damage doesn't really matter. The taunt is kind of interesting, but I think we just want to do not damage Mez, accuracy Mez. And then I don't know. I think we're going to need, let's see, what's the end cost? Oh, there's like no endurance cost to it. That's amazing. That's perfect then. That's really good slotting. Okay. Dark Obliteration is just going to be a Ragnarok. Easy peasy. Darkest Night. What are we going to do there? Maybe another Hamadon? I guess we could just do 2 endurance reducers, actually. Keep it simple. Gloom. Let's see. No damage. Yep. Okay. Maneuvers. I think let's just do a Luck of the Gambler for now. Eagle Claw. This will be... Do I want Hecatomb in this? Probably. Well, yeah, let's do it. For the proc, I think it's better. But do I want the other proc? Oh, we do want the other proc. This is going to be our critical... I forgot about that. Yeah, we're going to want to put... Oh, I'm a tank. No. Yeah, the tank one is even better. Chance for resist. I think you're just going to want that in your most usability. I kind of do need another attack, now that I think about it. Because Dragon's Tail, Storm Kick. Something's going to have to go. I think. Because we're down a purple set that we need. Yeah, it's hard to make it work with these few. Well, actually, I might be able to make it work. Can you put it in Brawl or something? I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to do everything except for the attacks first. Melee, range, psionic. By how much? Oh, and it gives perception, so we don't even need perception, really. Defense, 5%. Okay. That's awesome. Let's slot Wii first. That'll be reactive defenses. Okay. Psychic Wall. We'll do Unbreakable Guard, which is like one of the best sets ever for tanks because it allows you to stack the endurance discount and the melee defense. So if you have like 4 of these in, you get like, 12% melee defense is pretty crazy. On top of everything else you already have. Do that. I think this is how I want to slot it, but we might have to change this later. Then another one. Yeah. Okay. Penetrable Mind. What does this take? What does this do? Is this just... I think that's just psionic damage. Penetrable Mind. Yeah, just psionic. Oh, it does like no resistance. The resist doesn't even matter from this. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. So we can just put something in here. Yeah, I think we're going to change this. I knew I would need to. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And we'll put in that. Consume Psyche. me see. Trying to figure out if this has a hit check. Zoom. This right there. Boosting around. Hitting any foe with this power. Seems like you have to hit then. So it's going to need accuracy for sure. And it needs endurance. We don't really want damage. It's going to be 6 slotted for sure. I don't even know. I kind of just want to... Interesting. Chance for self-heal? No. This has... Oh, this is really good. We're going to do this. For that range defense, that's pretty nice. And I think this has the best... this is the best enhancement values we're going to get. Because there's no damage in this set. So everything should be really... Accuracy's a little low. But I feel like that's fine. We even have endurance discount, which is decent. It costs 10 endurance. Recharge and endurance is through the roof, which is what we want. Oops. Okay. And then what is the... Wow. The recharge is 1 second if it hits an enemy. Only one enemy, I mean. Duration is 45 seconds. Okay. That's really cool. I think it's perma even if we hit a huge group of mobs, but, you know, I'll know when I test it. And it's just going to, like, cap your endurance. It should. I mean, that's crazy how powerful that is. Okay. Impose presence. Defense, melee ranged, plus to hit. Okay. Oh, yeah. Does this stack or something? Let me just check really quick. Presence. Nope. Oh, wait, yeah. Per enemy, yeah, so you can have 10 stacks. Okay. Yeah, that's really good ability. Wow. I feel like, I think I'm going to get rid of tactics and pick up another power. Another attack, I mean. Dang. Interesting. I don't really want so much accuracy. We're probably short, I'm just going to guess, on energy and negative energy. So shield wall is really good set for that. So I'm going to put some shield walls in there. In fact, we're going to get an extra from combat jump. And that'll give us the 5th one. So we get just a free, what is it? Just 2.5% damage buff. That's something. Can we get the 6th one for no reason? What does it do? Toxic and psionic, we don't need that. Okay. Taunt, I like to have recharge. If you want to do damage, you'll put a perfect zinger in there. But I'd rather have the control than like the tiny little bit of damage that perfect zinger would do. So. Now that I'm thinking about it, on a tank one day, it would be cool to actually beef up taunt. Make it have like extra recharge and extra taunt and everything. I know this is a really good set. No, this one. Mocking Braitman. That's a lot of recharge. Yeah, the defenses are positional though, which is not preferred in this build, but... Oh, this ability. This one's great. Is it an auto? Or is it a... Just trying to remember. No, activation. Okay. So we'll want recharge. I think this is just going to get a full set of Panacea. For the recharge, for the endurance discount, and because powers like this are just really good to beef out. And then that also accounts for having our chance for absorb proc, which pretty much every character wants to have that. Kick, we'll just put a force feedback in. I'll just finish Brawl while I'm at it. Endurance discount, jump. Eight slots left is actually not that many at all. Tough, we can do. The res. Oh, the res can take Armageddon, and it can take the tank attune. So actually, we don't want another attack. That's perfect. Wow. I think I just want to put one of these in here. Or if we want to be... I think you get less recharge out of an Armageddon, I believe. Less accuracy, maybe. A little bit. Okay. It's an interesting choice. I think we'll do the absorb in here. I feel like now it's kind of a hard decision. I think I want to do Armageddon and Dragon's Tail. And then... yeah, I think we'll just do the Hecatomb and Eagle's Claw. Okay. Which means we'll put Might of the Tanker in here. And... okay, wait. Does this have recharge on it? No. Perfect. Okay. Well, I'm not fitting in the beefy taunt on this build because I need every slot that I am using right now. Okay, well, let's do a little bit of health and stamina. That's like bare minimum, I'd say. Panacea, Numenez, and... curious if we don't need that. I think I'm going to try to... yeah, we have to take a miracle then. Okay. And then the chance for... actually... I kind of want to do this instead. That's rough. This just depends how powerful Consume Psyche is going to be in this build. Only 2 slots in Precognition. We can make that work. I kind of want one more slot in there. Okay. I'm also really curious to see what the numbers look like for this. Let's turn off rest. Oh yeah, I still have tactics. Do I even want tactics? What is it giving? Confuse, protection, fear, and perception. Don't I have all of those? Confuse, fear, and then there's perception somewhere. Pose presence is to hit. There we go, perception. Okay. So we don't really need tactics. But I don't know what I would take instead. I don't really want assault. I guess you could take a travel power. I kind of want to do that. Yeah, we're going to take a travel power instead. I want to take super jump, but you could take super speed if you prefer. And I'm going to put Winter's Gift. We should, well, I guess let's see if I don't have my knockdown protection right now. 12. Okay, no, we're good. Yeah, so I'm going to take Winter's Gift for the slow protection, which is something. And then we have a trial power, so that's fine. Okay. Now, let's turn this off. Keep that up. Keep that up. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Don't need that on. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Actually, no, we can keep that on. Good. Does this give regen as well? Like, just absorb? Really? Yeah. Oh, no, it does give regen. Okay. And resistance. Stacks up to 3 times. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh my gosh. Wow. So you kind of want to spam it to get the resistance. I don't remember that last time. I think that's a change since it went live. Okay. So really good thing that we have so much recharge in there. Okay, this looks good. Let's see the totals. So, wow. I'm so surprised. Smashing Lethal is so low. Why is that? I feel like it shouldn't be so low. Did I miss something? Sonic Shield. %47. That is so surprising. That's unfortunate. That's I think that needs to be higher. But I'll move on for now. So fire and cold under 70, that is really bad. I am so confused. I feel like the numbers should be so much higher than they are. Obviously, yeah, we're way ahead on psionic. Toxic is really low. Energy negative is not even above 75%. That's so weird. Defense is really high. Melee defense at 52%. Let's see, no storm kick. Yeah. So that's mostly coming from storm kick. Defense is like crazy. 41, 36. That's really nice. Maximum health, not that great. Yeah. Endurance, not that great. In fact, endurance has to be fixed. I think we would take cardiac for this build. Oh, that's right, but we have consume psyche, so I gotta go test that. Status protection is great. Debuff protection is really good too. Plus we have Aura of Insanity. I just think the resist being this low, it's kind of lame, but there's not that much we can do without really sacrificing stuff. I mean, going for smashing and lethal protection. %6 there. Oh yeah, and that's not even including with this up. So let's see how max health goes. Oh, can you hit cap? Oh, you can just hit. Wait, what? Why does it say it gives resistance now? Does it give resistance? It might be giving me resistance bonus because it's stacking the resist. This is going up by each time. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's giving superior might of the tanker, I think, and that's why. Yeah, has to be. Let's see if I just do this. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So if you hit enough, I mean, if you hit all 10 targets, still wouldn't be capped, but That's interesting. And the duration? What? 5 seconds? Oh, it's talking about the duration of the... Okay, let's see. Maybe I can see in game. Max health for 30 seconds from first target only. Oh, so it looks like... Oh, it does stack after. Okay. 562 is not bad. Okay, I'm curious to try this build out still, despite the resistance being so low. Maybe it's fine. Seems pretty low to me, though. It's not even capped for smashing and lethal. Okay, well, I'm gonna test out this build still. Let me do incarnates. I'm thinking for incarnates, well, I'll pick the tank version first. I think, let's see. I want to give him the damage debuff. Minus damage, yep. Paralactic. Damage debuff, 75%. Okay. Destiny. Hybrid. Hybrid, I think we'll just take resist then. Or do we take defense? No, it's got to be resist, I think. Destiny. Thinking maybe we get a debuff resistance. Judgment, we can take Vorpal. Alpha. Honestly, you might want to take Cardiac. Range. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to take Cardiac. It's an interesting tank. Okay, for lore, I'll just take the Nemesis. And no, there's someone better. I can't remember who it is. I'll just leave it for now. What does that change now? What? Oh, because I have melee on. But it's not loading the... I can't see them. That's annoying. Okay. Yes. Let's export to beta server. I think this is right. So be Psi MA. I feel like they should make a randomized button for this. That'd be cool. Okay. Perfect. One thing I do have to test out. Oh, actually, I guess I don't need to. Oh, geez. Okay, let's do this. Quick setup here. And then we just want train macro. Okay. Okay. Great. Now I can just start doing this. Yeah. Oops. Whoa. Okay. Let me pull up the mids build in the background here. Okay. That's crazy you get Focus Tea so late. That's actually kind of nice. Because you don't really want it till later anyways. I guess it is nice to have early on. I think they're replacing it because you get taunt earlier. No crippling axe kick. That's crazy. Only 3 attacks from your secondary. We go fighting. Oh my gosh, the pop-up menus. Oh my gosh. Okay, storm kick. Ooh. We just got 3 slots. That is nice. Take weave. Actually, we're going to want to get into the patron as quickly as possible. Let's do that now. Soul, Gloom, Eagle's Claw, Hasten. No combat jumping, right? Yes. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Darkest Night first, I guess. 2, 3. Yes. 1, 2. Now we can take Dark Obliteration. 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay. Darkest Night, Dark Obliteration. One more. Okay, now there's some smaller stuff. Leaping is the only thing we can take. Oh no, we took some leadership. Maneuvers. Cool. And then I think it's just super jump, maybe. This might be the last. No, there's got to be one more. Actually, maybe not, because we're about to do health and stamina. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Wow, that's pretty quick. I'm gonna get the powers in order first, really quickly. This is a toggle. Get rid of that. I think let's do... Consume Psyche? I don't know what's going to feel natural here. Let's put this as 4. That's fine. Oh, we have this too. Wait a minute. Oh, whoops. Okay. Probably do that. And then that. Nah, we're gonna do this. Okay. All done. So now we'll do pop, menu, psi, MA. Boom. It worked. Here's all our enhancements. I guess the thing that is cool about Psi, and this is what I was talking about in my guide, but it's still kind of ringing true, is that it is really balanced. Like, you have everything. It's like evenly spread across the board in how good it is in like every category of tankiness, regen, endurance, even like CC, resistances, defense. It has it all. It's just not like perfect in any of those, although the CC is pretty. I'm interested in that. We'll see. That might be pretty crazy. I just hope it's not a tune that just like can hit the floor really quickly with no resistance. That's what I'm worried about, because not having smashing and lethal capped is just kind of crazy for a tank. Wait, what did I do wrong? Something is wrong. Oh no. Where's Hecatomb supposed to be? Eagle's Claw. Whoops. That was supposed to go into Moment Mori. No on enhancement slots. Let's fix that. Oh my gosh. I have never had to do this in a build. I'm just so tired today that I'm making this kind of mistake. Okay, let's see. So this should go here. There's some discrepancy between the build, how I did the power choice, and here, because... Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no. Mids is wrong. Memento Mori does not take the Tanker Attuned, which totally changes the whole build. It doesn't take anything. Oh, well, good thing that I checked this build, because it's just not going to work. Okay, well, I'm going to fix it in mids first. Let's see. I'll move it back so you can see what I'm doing. So I guess we'll just start with Memento Mori. So we want... This could also be a preventative medicine. No, we need accuracy. I do want healing. That would be nice to have in there. There's no accurate healing. Oh, if it doesn't take an accurate healing set, let me double check in the game. Does it take? It only takes regular healing, which makes me think it's not a to hit check. It says it has plus 1.2 accuracy. Let's see what it looks like. It's all around. What's the radius on it? 25 foot? That's insane. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. It gives endurance? Why does it say it can take... Why can it take endurance? Oh, that's when you're unconscious, it gives endurance. Okay. Great. Do 5 set Panacea. That should give it really good recharge. And it gives a healing now. That's really great. Now our max health is going to be a lot higher, which is amazing. So this is not the worst thing ever. The only issue is I just need to have this other set. So we're going to get rid of Hecatomb. That's 6% fire and cold. I mean, the bonuses here are just ridiculous. So... we could lower Imposed Presence. That's a choice. 21. Oh, that's pretty cool. Get rid of Super Jump. You have to take Crippling Axe Kick, I think. Soul Tentacles. I don't really want Immobilized, though. I wonder how much damage it does. Sucks because I kind of already made this build. So the one that I'm testing is kind of just ruined, but we're going to beef down Imposed Presence a little bit. That kind of sucks, but if it's endurance, defense, we'll get rid of defense recharge. I think we'll take one from Aura of Insanity. We are Endurance Reducer now with Cardiac. So things should not be costing much endurance. I can probably afford to lose a Darkest Night. Now it gets really hard. feel like we're fine to get rid of Miracle. Jeez. One more slot. Precognition, yeah. That sucks. How much defense is it? 7% versus 2% defense. It sucks, but I think that's what has to happen. It's not that much. Okay. And yeah. No, really it shouldn't be like this. Crippling Axe Kick or Hecatomb. Okay. I'm going to go the tanky route and put the Attuned in Eagle Claw, because I'm trying to make this as tanky as possible. Wait a minute. Actually, we do not have to do that. We do not have to do it this way. I'm going to get rid of Crippling Axe Kick, and I'm going to take Super Jump, because you never want to use Crippling Axe Kick. So I'm actually going to 6-slot Brawl, and we're going to put it in Brawl. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you can. Okay. I was going to say, you can't do it. Okay. Cool. That's going to be much better. I feel a lot better about this build now, actually. Because it just kind of feels like a waste taking this ability and 6-slotting it, but you're never going to use it. This way we still get the travel power, which is really important for tanks, because you do want to be getting to the missions on time to lead the group. Cool. And we have one additional slot. Ooh. I'm thinking, or we put it in Miracle. I think I'm going to do Miracle. That's pretty huge. That's a very big slot. Okay, unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, so this is the much improved build. I'm unfortunately testing this one that is broken, but whatever. We're not going to have Hecatomb. We're going to get rid of that. Why does Aura of Insanity take Superior Might of the Tanker? What the heck is that? That's crazy. Okay, whatever. And pop menu. Psi MA. Second enhancements. So this version of the build that I'm playing, what the heck? Why did it give me level 1? Do I have it slotted wrong? Nope. It's just being weird about it in game. Okay. Cool. Okay. Now let's give ourselves a full set of Panacea. So that's going to be oh, it's a PvP set. Okay, let's get one level 50 full set. Why did it just give me shield wall? What is going on? Let's try that again. Crafted PvP Panacea full set. Okay. And that last one is wasted. What are we lacking? Just put a recharge in there. Crafted basic recharge. Sure. Okay, Aura of Insanity. Let's see. Take crafted. We need actually special. Desync. Accuracy Mez. Let's get like 10 level 50s. I want to see how powerful this can be. Cool. Okay, there's the full build. So now things get interesting. I can actually test it and start looking at the stats in game for this terrible build. Let's see. Do cardiac. Destiny will be ageless. Interface is paralactic, is that right? Yes. This side. Lore, I can't remember. It's clockwork, I think. Is that right? Yeah. Field projector gives defense. Do we want that? Yeah, we'll take the clockwork. That's perfect, actually. Judgment. I think I want to take Void, actually. Do we want? No, we'll take Vorpal. Vorpal's better. Okay, hybrid. I'm going to try the resist side, not the defense side. Wow. Having cardiac, that's so powerful. I have not had a tune with cardiac in so long. Usually I just don't need it for builds, but I mean, you can do, you probably don't need it for this build. I just think cardiac is so worth it on a tank if you want to be really tanky, because you really do not want to run out of endurance on a tank. Okay, let's go Peregrine Island. And I'm going to try radio. Let's try like Arachnos. There we go. Okay, let's see how the build goes. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I want this here. Let's put that there. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Hello. How's it going? Darkest Night. Helmut Mori. Curious what that just put my maximum health at. Wow, I'm capped for maximum health now. Oh, this build is insane. Okay, and then let's see this. With however many targets this is. Regen is really good. What about recovery? Oh my gosh, recovery is insane. And it's already off cooldown. You could just use it again. Wow, and I haven't even had to use my absorb. Oh my goodness, so tanky. And this is also like not even the real build. I haven't used anything. Okay. Let's target the executioner. So good opening would be build up, Eagle's Claw, Dragon Tail, Acceleration, and then you just repeat that, that. Okay. So if you're taking damage with this build, you want to start spamming Storm Kick. Because Storm Kick, you need to keep that buff up for defense. That's what really sends this build over the edge. So definitely, I mean, I have a Mu Guardian on me, and endurance is fine. I have 2. Wow, it seems like it's giving more of the endurance than it should. The endurance is crazy. So awesome. I thought it would be crazy, but with Cardiac, I mean, there's just nothing. Which is so perfect for a tank. Kill time, obviously, really slow. 5 seconds cooldown on Taunt. That's also pretty slow. I think I might want to switch these. Wow. Really slow recharge. I mean, just kill time. I do like no damage. Let's see. Wow. That's amazing. Really good recovery. Just never gonna have recovery problems ever. Okay, well, clearly Arachnos are not gonna cut it. But dang, you do like no damage. That's the issue with martial arts. Just like no damage. Okay. Let's abandon. Actually, we'll keep it for now. Trying to think what else would be good to test. We could do Infernal, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Let's try it. Just gotta go talk to Maria. I can try going to Eden and fighting the giant monsters, but so kind of want to see how the AoE CC aura is. This will be really good to test it on these guys. See. Oh my gosh, the sleep. Stunned. Stunned. Let me in. There we go. Lots of stun. Getting slept. I haven't seen a hold yet or a fear. Oh, there's a fear. Confuse. A lot of them are confused. It hasn't worked on the lieutenant yet. Oh, there we go. Lieutenant is confused, stunned, and held. Seems to rarely work on the lieutenant. Wow. Because there's so many of them confused, they're just killing each other. Like they're actually dying. I think that's pretty solid. Let's see what the damage is like when I turn it off. I bet it's going to be... I'm going to be taking a whole lot more damage if they weren't CC'd. Which is the whole idea behind it. If it saves you from taking enough damage. My health is actually going up. Which makes me think we don't want this toggle. Because it does damage to you every time it CCs them. And I think that's what was making me die before. Huh. Okay, so that's another good thing. I feel like this hasn't... Let's see, if I turn it up now, it starts going down again. Oh no. Another good thing to test, or good thing that I tested it. Oh, I did just get my absorb proc, so that's kind of unfair. It's gonna go up a little bit because of that. Ah, that kind of ruined it. But it did seem like my endurance was going up, or my health was going up when it wore off. But I don't know, might not want to take that actually. I might make a build where that's not in it. I might remake it for the build. Okay, let's go test on Infernal. What? Okay. Hello. Let's just see if I push no buttons here, do I take damage? Wow. That is crazy. And they're feared. I bet my max health is insane. Oops. Yeah, capped. Wow. That ability is awesome. Okay, still taking damage. But do I keep taking damage if I use Storm Kick? Taking a little bit of damage. Kind of want these guys to be over here. Wish Infernal would come over this way. Come on, Infernal. Okay, still haven't had to use my absorb. I haven't even put up Darkest Night. Not using melee. Not using Vorpal. Ageless doesn't really matter here. That's crazy that I have the Ageless one. Probably don't need it even. I guess you could just take the heal instead. It's probably better. I'm gonna change that in the build. Rebirth. Oops, nope. We want regen. There we go. Infernal was stunned for a second. Okay, health should start going down soon. Wow, that'd be crazy if not, just from Storm Kick. That's how amazing Storm Kick is. I'm not even taking damage anymore. Oh, there's some damage. Let's see if I do Storm Kick and Darkest Night if I take damage. I think how it's slotted, you actually want to use Memento Mori on less targets rather than more targets, because you're going to get capped with like one target. So as far as max health is concerned. Okay, so with Darkest Night and Storm Kick, I am pretty much unkillable. And that's pretty much how you're going to do every single fight, unless you don't need a Storm Kick. But most of the time on extended fights, you will want to be using Darkest Night. It's really good for the party as well. It keeps them alive. So yeah, this is pretty crazy. I'd say this certainly passes the Infernal test. I kind of want to see how good the Absorb is. I'm gonna get a little bit lower before I use it. Let's say we get down there, we use the Absorb, and then we start using Storm Kick. Actually, I'll turn off Storm Kick. I mean, that's crazy. The Absorb is huge. And then it comes back off cooldown that quickly? They couldn't even get through the Absorb. Whoa. Oh, that is really enticing. Having an Absorb that huge, that is so cool. Okay, yeah, I gotta go test this out in Eden. I think I'm gonna be able to survive against the wall. Big weakness of this build is toxic, and these guys do some toxic damage, but we'll see. With melee up, I'm pretty set. I don't even think it's worth testing on 1 or 2 because I don't think they're gonna do enough damage. So I'm gonna go straight for the wall. Might as well get really zoomed out. Okay, here we go. Hello. The initial hits are always the scariest. So you can get killed like right at the beginning. Okay. Let's start fighting. Okay. I haven't had to use much yet. I'm already doing fine. Oh, that's right. I should be spamming the Absorb, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, we should be spamming all of this, I guess. Wow, this is crazy. Seems like I don't even need to use my Incarnate abilities. Because I should have had the heal. Oh my gosh. This tank is insane. Gotta get this absorb up. Yeah, if I had the heal now. Ooh. That would be so good. Okay, we use a Vorpal. And then the big heal. Oh my gosh, it's a full health heal. That's insane. Wow. Oh my gosh. If I could survive this thing independent of melee hybrid, I think that might be the first, one of the first tanks to do it. Of builds I've made. So that'd be pretty crazy. I don't know if we're gonna be able to though. It's already getting kind of sketch right here. Here's the absorb. Could I survive another 40 seconds? See, if I had my heal, if I had my ageless heal, I kind of want to test with the ageless heal. I'm gonna back out for a second. Okay, let's drop down. Oh, this is the back one. Here, we'll do this. Get our full heal. Ooh, almost wasn't a full heal actually. Wow, they're doing so much more damage over here. It probably just depends the type of giant monsters that happen to spawn. The ones over here seem to be doing a lot more. A whole lot more. Which makes sense. Oh, I might die here. Oh wait, that's right. Forgot we have ageless. Oh my gosh, that didn't even solve it. I mean, it didn't even heal myself to max. Oh, wow, but the regen is now insane, so I'm fine. And I have an absorb. That's crazy. Still no melee. I'll throw a Vorpal in. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to use melee here. Yep. This pack just like smacks. Okay, but now I should be fine for a long time. I don't think they're going to be able to kill me with melee up. Damage resist is all capped. Even toxic? Wow. That's pretty good. Transfer absorb. That's cool. Wow, they're doing damage even with melee up. That's pretty crazy. Okay, melee just dropped off. Probably just got a damage badge. Okay, that's gonna be getting close. I think now is when we summon the lore pets. Since we've survived so long. I think I'd say that was about like 5 minutes. I guess I could check in the VOD. Oh my gosh, almost did. So far I've used 2 green respites. Oh, sturdies would go so hard with this build. Okay, let's get full health. Oh, that's crazy. That is such an insane heal. Oh my gosh, they're still powering through. Let them go. Really now. Okay. Okay. Wow, I'm surprised even with the pet. Where is the pet? Where's my guy? Oh, he's here. He's just... I'm dead. Oh, man. I can't believe that pet was... That pet did, like, nothing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Because I have Moment Mori? Or it's just because I'm on the test server, I guess. That's interesting. Okay, well, I don't want to do that again. I wish the pet did more. He was not healing enough or something. It was Clockwork, right? Lore. Clockwork. The Mender Essence. Isn't he supposed to have a really good... Yeah, Nano Repair is crazy. 11 ticks of 17. Oh, it's over 10 seconds? Maybe it doesn't stack. Yeah, and the defense? I wasn't checking to see if it was up. I guess it's not up all the time. Maybe it's better to go with just straight heal. I don't know. The defense is pretty crazy, though, when it is up. Clockwork. There's another one, I think. IDF? No, that's not going to do it. I think it's robotic drones. Yeah, the shield generator. I guess that's better. 5%. And then the stimulant. Yeah, it's just a big heal. 15 foot. Oh, it's a little slow. Gives extra protection to stuff. It's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it might be the best one. Or, I mean, you can't go wrong with going like Nemesis. Because they just have the best healing. If you're just looking for healing. Triage. And they also have healing aura. Let me see. 1.37, 8 seconds. Ooh, it has a shorter recharge time, actually. Maybe Cimarroan, slightly better. 2.0316. 2.0316. It's the same. Okay. Yeah. Nemesis or Cimarroans, they're different. One has the heal come out faster. The other one, the recharge is more. And the one where the heal comes out faster, that's Nemesis. It also gives you some status protection. But one of those is probably better, so I'm going to switch it in the build. Carnates. Lore. I'm going to go Cimarroan. Instead. Everything else I think was pretty solid. Yep. Oh, did I change this? Yep. Hybrid is good. And then you might not want to take Aura of Insanity. I don't think you want to. It did not seem to be great. So I'm going to get rid of it. Now, yeah, I mean, there's no room in your rotation for Crippling Axe Kick. So I don't see, there's just no reason to take it. Could take Summon Widow. Actually, wait a minute. If you took Soul Tentacles, what's the Immobilize? For 3, you can get it? What about for 3? Accuracy, recharge. Yeah, I kind of want that 3%. Or the 3 set bonus 6% fire and cold protection. Could take super speed to get around really. Nah, you don't really want super speed. Summon Widow. Wow, it's interesting. Or just like we have one extra slot or one extra power to take. Oh, did I have on? I probably had Aura of Insanity on that whole time, and I didn't want it on. I bet I would have been a lot more survivable. Taunt and Placate protection? No. Summon Widow is interesting, but I don't think so. Okay, I think we're going to take Soul Tentacles, believe it or not. We're not going to use it, but Gravitational Anchor feels like it's too good to miss. Let's see. Yeah, no fire and cold. Yeah, so we're not at the cap. Okay. We just need one extra slot, though. That's the other thing. Jeez, I do not know where to take the slot from. We need like every single slot. Maybe Miracle? Let's take Miracle. We don't really need it. Okay. And then I guess we're not going to use it, so it doesn't really matter. But technically, if you were going to use it, you'd want that. Okay. And then that gives us an extra 6% fire and cold, which is pretty cool. So let's look at this build. Take off melee. Take off Rebirth. Vorpal. Oh, it doesn't even know what Orbital does. Okay, now I'm curious. Wait, what? It says we're at the 90% now. I guess if you have a couple Might of the Tankers up, it'll do it. I mean, that's pretty high without. The numbers got way better, which is nice. With it, that's with Cardiac. Cardiac's what's boosting these numbers. Yeah, Cardiac is actually amazing in this build. There's nothing we can do about the toxic. Well, yeah, it's just we need some. I mean, sorry, I meant there's nothing we can do about being overkill on Psionic because we need to have some toxic damage, so we're going to leave that. Defense is even better. Yeah, and if you use Moment Mori on one target, let's just say one target. Okay, I feel like it's more than that, but I'll just pretend. So it's saying it needs like about 5. It needs 5 targets, and you hit the maximum HP cap. It's pretty good. No endurance problems. Haste is actually pretty good. We have pretty good recharge in this build. Oh, we also, I forgot. This one, Impose Presence. We gain defense more. Wow. Yeah, so with just 5, you're capped for everything but AoE, which kind of sucks. So you don't have AoE defense, but range defense and melee defense capped is pretty great. And with Darkest Night and everything, you're actually capped on AoE, but... Oh, and... Oh, well, that's with Storm Kick up, though. See, that's the difference. Without Storm Kick, gotta have it up. Okay. Great. I mean, everything is looking really good. This build is so much better than the build that you saw in the test. This one is way better. You don't have Aura of Insanity. The main thing is you don't want to use Soul Tentacles at all in this build. There's no point to ever use it. You don't really want to immobilize enemies as a tank, ever. So you just take this off your bar entirely. Don't use Soul Tentacles. But other than that, it's pretty much the same rotation that you saw me demonstrate. Let's see. Just want to remember what the difference was. Yeah, no Aura of Insanity. It's just not needed. Okay. Yeah, and you're not using Brawl, even though it's 6 slotted. It's just for slots. Yeah, I'm really happy with this build, the way that this one came out, and the Incarnates are all in top shape. You don't have to run those Incarnates like that all the time. It's worth getting Assault. If you take Assault, you'll want to get the double hit, which is better. Oh, sorry. Yeah, double hit. That's right, for a tank. It's better on a tank. And then you just run melee when you're doing something that requires being more tanky, which is going to be pretty much nothing. Most of the time, you'll be running Assault. I think it's just nice to have melee for, crazy stuff that you're doing. It makes you pretty much unkillable. Kind of sucks though that you're not taking the one with Taunt. And also, if you are on a team, I guess melee is always worth it. I take it back. Even just for the toxic. Okay. Yep. This is all perfect. Okay. I think that's it for this video. I'm feeling pretty happy with how the build ended up in the end. I'm feeling pretty confident about this build. I think this is a really fun build, really active set. It feels so solid, mostly just because of the endurance department. This is the I mean, this tune has better endurance than any of my tanks. The endurance is just crazy. It's so nice to have such a huge heal that you can just like get all your health back. And I would mostly just save it for that. Like, I wouldn't use this unless you're down at like quarter health. And then when you do, you just become like unkillable. It's just like a total second life. But psychokinetic barrier, you could be just spamming that. There's no reason to use it reactively. I mean, the thing is, you're not going to really need it most of the time. But anytime you're doing anything where it's like, oh, you know, before you pull or while you're running somewhere, just hit this ability. The recharge is just so short. With hasten, you know, 17 seconds. So you can just pretty much spam that all the time. You'll want to spam Storm Kick and your patron powers as well. Yeah, so it makes for like a really active set. Okay, and that pretty much wraps up this video for the making of. Let me just do one more final check. Yep, everything looks good. Yeah, I think there's some pretty fun stuff. I like taking the Brawl and Soul Tentacles is pretty crazy, but I think it's pretty optimal for how you would build this with martial arts. Yeah. Cool. Okay, well, thank you for watching this video. That's going to be it for today.